Today's question is all about I only have an Explorer 2 and I wish I had a maker. This is the Creative Crafters Podcast. Hi, I'm Bette from Bette's Makes, and this is your questions answered. Now, this is sort of an interesting question about only having the Explorer 2 and wishing you had a maker. I was exactly in that same position not too long ago where I really wanted a maker. And I finally did get one after having an Explorer 2. But then I found there were a couple of things that were different. One of the big important things for me was the scoring wheel versus the scoring stylus. And yes, that does make a bit of a difference. However, you are not limited with the Explorer machine at all because you can load a lot of the tools into the Explorer except the ones that are replaceable, such as the knife tool and a couple of other things. But to tell you the truth, I craft every single day. I create things, I make things. I hardly ever use that knife tool. I hardly ever use my perf tool. And as far as debossing, the same thing happens. Yes, there are 4 or 5 tools that you can expand what you're working on. But I will tell you, 98% of everything that we do can be done on the Explorer. Now, there's a few setting changes, but if you're going to upgrade or think about it, why not create as much as you can with the Explorer, learn everything you can about design space, and start creating things that you are able to create instead of worrying about the Maker 3. Once you have all of that mastered, then it's time to think about an upgrade. And just remember, as a new machine is released, the older machines price usually goes down, and not only that, you can grab some great deals when you go to Cricut, especially during sale time, and December's a great time for getting things on sale. Now, if you just go to a maker itself instead of a Maker 3, there are small differences, not huge at this point, but just the maker itself is absolutely perfect. But don't throw out your Explorer 2. I started there. I used it for a couple of years. Tremendous for cutting things, tremendous for making cards. And the basics of that machine is you want to be able to cut things. And you can always have workarounds for anything else that's going to happen. So don't worry about having a maker. Work with your Explorer. All the functions I use, mostly daily, is exactly what the Explorer can do. So there are minimal limitations, but you live with those and really make things work for yourself. This has been the Creative Crafters Podcast and your questions answered.